Good morning, dear students. Today we'll start chapter 11, Work and Energy. That is the physics part. So before starting the chapter, first we'll understand what is work. Now the definition of work is the force, the product of force and displacement is known as work. For example, when we are applying force on any object and if that object is not displaced from its position, then we can't say that the work is done. I am repeating again. If the force is applied on any object, for example this marker, if I apply the force and if it is not changing its position, then we can't say that the work is done. The work is done whenever the force is applied on the object and object displays from its position. So the product of force and displacement is known as work. I can write the formula as work is equal to the product of force and displacement. Okay, write down this definition. Now, we know that the unit of force is Newton. The unit of force is Newton and the unit of displacement is meter. So, we can say that the unit of force, I can write meter in small letter. So, the unit of force is Newton meter. The unit of work is Newton meter. Now, what is SI unit of work? SI unit of work. The SI unit of work is Joule and CGS unit is Erg. CGS unit is Erg. So, what is work? Work is the product of force and displacement. The product of force and displacement is known as work. So, work unit is, the unit of force is Newton I can write and the unit of displacement I write meter. Okay, we have studied earlier the displacement is also always written in meter. So the work is Newton meter. Or if in examination if it is asked that what is the SI unit of work, that is Joule, and what is the CGS unit, Erg. Next is work is scalar quantity. Work is scalar quantity. It is not a vector quantity. Work is scalar quantity. Why work is scalar quantity? Because it is having only magnitude, not direction. Therefore, the work is scalar quantity. Okay, you can write down this. Now, why work is known as scalar quantity? If anyone asks you why work is known as scalar quantity, you can write it is having only magnitude but not direction. Therefore, work is known as scalar quantity. Okay. Now, we'll discuss how many types of works are there. How many type of work are there? So we'll discuss three types of work. First is positive work. Second is negative work, and third is zero work. So one by one we'll understand what is positive work, what is negative work, and what is zero work. So when suppose this is an object, and if I apply force on the object in this direction, and for example its displacement also in similar direction. For example, I have a trolley, and if I push the trolley in this direction, and if trolley displaces in this direction, that means if the direction of force and displacement is same, then it is known as positive work. Now I am going to prove how it is positive work. First, let me finish positive work, negative work and zero work. Then we will prove why this work is known as positive when the force and displacement is in similar direction. Negative work is a work in which the force and displacement are in opposite direction. Negative work is a work in which force and displacement are in opposite direction. And zero work is a work in which the displacement and the force, which force? Gravitational force. The displacement and gravitational force are perpendicular to each other. So I can write the positive work is a work when force and displacement are in same direction. Here I can write when force and displacement are in opposite direction. And here I can write when force and displacement are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. Okay? Now, what is the angle between force and displacement? In mathematics we have already studied, whenever there are two parallel lines, the angle between them is 0. So here, since the force and displacement are in same direction and they are parallel to each other, as you can see, and they are in same direction, the angle between the force and displacement will be 0 degree. The angle between force and displacement is 0. Okay? Here, as you can see, the angle between force and displacement is 180 degree. Okay? So I can write the second point is the angle between force and displacement is 180 degree. And here, as you can see, the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, perpendicular to each other. Okay, perpendicular to each other. Now, positive work. Now, as I have explained you, whenever the force and displacement are in similar direction, it causes the acceleration in the motion. It causes the acceleration in the motion of an object. For example, if an object is traveling in this direction, and if I apply force in the similar direction, then that object will move more faster. For example, if any object is moving with the speed of 10 km/h, and if I apply a force, then for example its speed is increases. That means by the force, the motion of an object increases. Therefore, it is known as acceleration. So positive work, it causes acceleration. It causes acceleration in the motion of an object. Now, it causes retardation. Okay, it causes retardation. Why it causes retardation? For example, if the object moves in this direction, and if I apply the force opposite to the motion of an object, then it causes the retardation. For example, object is moving with the speed of 10 km/h. If I apply the force, then its speed decreases, and whenever the speed decreases, it is known as retardation. So it causes retardation in the motion object. And third, in this one, it causes no effect. It causes no effect on the motion of an object. Okay, whenever an object is moving in particular direction, and if no force is applied, neither in this direction, neither in this direction, only gravitational force is applied, then there would be no effect on the motion of an object. So this is positive work, this is negative work, and this is zero work. Okay, so all three types of work we are going to solve the numerical on the basis of all these three types of work. Okay, now write down this all the distributions between the positive work and negative work and zero work. Okay, now on the basis of this we are going to solve the numerical. You can write down this. Okay, I hope you have written. Now since we know that the formula of work done is equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement. See, both the quantities are very important. If only force is there and no displacement, work done is zero. For example, work done is equal to 1 Newton force and no displacement. So work done is zero. For example, if displacement is 10 meter and no force is applied, then also the work done is zero. Okay, so without the force and displacement, without the product of force and displacement, the work cannot be done. So both are very important. Now on the basis of this formula we are going to solve one numerical. See how we will solve the numerical. Question is, if a girl push an object with 10 Newton force, which cause the displacement of an object by 30 centimeter, calculate the work done. Okay, calculate the work done by girl. Okay, if a girl push an object with 10 Newton force, so force is given 10 Newton, which causes the displacement of an object. Okay, displacement is given, that is S is equal to 30 centimeter. Now, if we apply the formula of force into displacement, then force is 10 Newton, displacement is 30 centimeter. Okay, so the answer will be 300 joule. The answer will be 300 joule, which is absolutely wrong answer. Why it is wrong answer? This is wrong answer. Why? Because as I have explained you, force should be in Newton and displacement should be in meter. Force should be in Newton and displacement should be in meter, but here the displacement is given 30 centimeter. So in examination, if you directly multiply 10 into 30, then it will be wrong. First, whenever we are solving the numerical, we have to check the units which are given. Okay, so if I apply this formula, that is force into displacement, force is 10 Newton, displacement is 30 centimeter, that centimeter should be converted into meter. So how 30 centimeter is converted into meter? Divide by 100. Divide by 100. So 0 and 0 get cancelled. 0 and 0 get cancelled. That is 3 joule. Okay, 3 joule. Clear? Centimeter is converted into meter by dividing by 100. So 0 0 get cancelled and 3 3 gets cancelled. So the work done is 3 joule. Okay, work done is 3 joule. Clear? Okay. Now one more numerical will solve. If a porter, you know what is the meaning of porter? Porter means coolie. If a porter lifts an object of mass 10 kg, lifts an object of mass 10 kg and put it on his head, put on his head at height of 7 meter from ground. Calculate the work done by porter. Calculate the work done by porter. So how we calculate the work done by porter? So we apply the same formula, work done is equal to force into displacement. Now we have given the mass. Now in this formula there is no mass, only force and displacement is given. But as we know that force is equal to, instead of force I can write mass into acceleration. Okay, into height of 7 meter, height of 7 meter, that means from the ground, if the porter lifts an object, and put on his head, that means how much the displacement, that is 7 meter. Height of porter is the displacement of an object. Okay, so instead of height we can write displacement of an object. And what is the displacement of an object? 7 meter. So mass is given 10. We know that acceleration is 10 and 7. And this is the acceleration due to gravity. Remember in the chapter gravitational force we have done this. A is acceleration due to gravity, which can be taken as, instead of 9.8 we can take 10. So 10 into 10, that is 100 into 7, that is 700 joule work is done. 700 joule work is done by a porter. Okay, if you want you can write this one. Very simple numericals are there in this chapter. Now this is all about the work we have seen. I hope you have understood this video, and I'll give you 2 to 3 more numericals in the homework. Okay, so in homework section I'll give you 2 to 3 more numericals you have to solve, and in the next Google Meet I'll discuss the answer of the numericals which will be given in the homework. I hope you have understood.